Good morning, friends. We're here today and we're about to go over another lesson. I'm so excited for today's lesson. And for our first thing, we're gonna start out with a big bag of water. This is kind of scary, especially with having my computer right there, but I think we can trust. Okay, friends, so in this plan, I'm going to ask you to trust me. Do you think you would trust me if I told you I could put a hole in this bag and it wouldn't get water everywhere? I think I'd have a hard time trusting me. I think I would be a little scared if I put a hole in this bag and water went everywhere. It got on my computer. Okay, so let's see. What happens if I take a pencil and I put it straight through the bag? Can you trust me that water won't go anywhere? Let's see. Look at that! Oh my goodness, there's a pencil all the way through the bag. And there's not water anywhere. My computer is just fine. What if I told you there was another pencil in the bag? Oh, I think it's getting a little scary. And this is a very full bag of water. Okay. Okay, let's put it the other way through. Oh. Look, there is 2 pencils in my bag. What if there was one more? Would you still be able to trust me? Let's see. I have just one more pencil. My goodness, look at that. I have 3 pencils sticking through my bag of water, and there is no water anywhere. That's so crazy, guys. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This kind of reminds me of the story we're going to talk about today. In our story, the bag, or the water, represented Daniel, and the pencils represented the lions, but the bag represented God. So, Daniel was in the lion's den. He was thrown in there when he wasn't supposed to be. It was just, he refused to worship the king because he said he would only worship God. And so, they put him in the lion's den. And if you're in the lion's den, surely the lions will eat you. And there were lions around him. And he was not killed. They didn't eat him because he prayed and he trusted in God because he knew God would protect him. Just like the bag protects the water from going everywhere when the pencils go through it. God protected Daniel. And I think that's such an amazing thing. So we're going to read more about that today. Alright, so today we're going to be reading from The Story for Children, a Storybook Bible. Chapter 18 is called, God Watches Over Daniel. I order people in every part of my kingdom to respect and honor Daniel's God. He is a living God. He will live forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His rule will never end. He sets people free and saves them. He does miraculous signs and wonders. He does them in the heavens and on the earth. He has saved Daniel from the power of the lions. Daniel 6:26 through 27. The warnings God gave his people about bad things that would happen came true, just as God said. The Babylonians captured the best and the brightest young people of the nation and took them far away. Daniel and his 3 friends were among them. They were chosen to be trained as new leaders of the foreign nation. But instead, they chose to follow God's way and his law, even though it was dangerous to disobey the king of Babylonian. Helped by an angel. Daniel 6. Daniel was one of the captive Jews taken prisoner from Jerusalem. He was very wise and became important into his new home of Babylonian. King Darius relied on Daniel to help him make good decisions. The king liked Daniel so much he gave him bigger and better jobs to do. But this made the other officials jealous. They didn't like a captive Jew getting the best jobs and being honored by the king, so they plotted to hurt Daniel. One day, the officials had a brainstorm. "I've got it," one of the men said. "Daniel prays to God 3 times every day. Let's get the king to sign a law making prayer illegal." The officials quickly convinced the king to sign the law. Now those who prayed to anyone except the king would be thrown into the den of lions. King Darius was pleased with this new rule. He felt even more powerful and important than ever. But he forgot that his friend Daniel prayed to God. As soon as Daniel began to pray near his window, the officials ran to the king. "Daniel broke your new law. He's praying to God. Now you'll have to throw him to the lions." The king was upset. He liked Daniel very much. He told Daniel, "You serve your God so faithfully, but maybe he can save you." Into the lion's den went Daniel. The king was so worried about his friend, he couldn't sleep. The next morning, King Darius ran to the lion's den and called out, "Daniel, are you alive?" To his surprise, Daniel answered back, "My God sent an angel to protect me," said Daniel. "God's angel shut the mouths of the lions and they didn't hurt me at all." King Darius immediately declared a new law. "In every part of my kingdom, people must worship the God of Daniel. He is the living God, the God who rescues and saves." God's message. I am God Almighty. Great is my power. I can make the sun stand still. I can stop fire from burning. I can close the mouths of hungry lions. Great is your trust in me. Your faith has served you and shown the world I am a loving God who cares for his people. That was an amazing story. We learned all about how Daniel was protected by God. Daniel was around the city, and even though serving God and praying to God became illegal, Daniel knew it was right, and so he would pray to God. And God was so happy with him that he would keep praying to him, even though the people said it was wrong, because they wanted to kill Daniel. And so, even though Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, God protected him. He watched over him and made sure he was safe. And this is really similar to our bag of water, and how even though you put so many pencils in it, even though there's so many lions in the den, the bag would not burst because God was protecting it, because the bag around it sealed it so the water would not come out, even if there's pencils through the bag. That's so amazing. This is very close to another verse in the Bible that I want you guys to work on memorizing this week. It is Daniel 6:22. It says, "My God sent his angel. He shut the mouths of lions. They did not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty." That's so amazing that even though we can be faced with something that's so scary, he can shut it away. He shut the mouths of the lions. That's crazy. Our God is so big that he can shut their mouths and hold them tight so that they won't hurt us. Let's read this again. Daniel 6:22. "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty." That is so amazing. Let's work on memorizing this week. So let's see. What motions can we do that will help us to remember this? We can say, "My God sent his angel." Let's do it with me. "My God sent his angel." We'll put our arms out like we have wings on. And then we'll say, "And he shut the mouths of the lions." Can we do that? "And he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor is like not. So we can say, nor, we can do this again. Nor have I ever done any wrong by you, your majesty. He's talking to the king here because he's telling him about his God. So, nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty. And we're going to put a crown on like the king. So let's do this from the top. Daniel 6:22. My God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty. Awesome job. Let's do it one more time together. Okay. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty. That's so amazing, guys. You should keep working on memorizing that verse and keep declaring about how great your God is, because he saves Daniel from the lions. He can save you from anything that happens. Awesome job staying with me this week. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, guys, I will see you later. Okay.